Good morning, good morning. It is a beautiful day. I pray you're doing well, that you rested well, and that your family is safe. I want to talk to you about listening and about being busy. We have a habit now, we've all picked it up, to where we do things halfway, even though we think that we're doing a good job. And I'll explain what I mean. When you're listening to something, are you really listening to it? Or is it just you hear it and you keep moving? So when somebody goes, hey, did you hear? You can go, yeah, I heard that. But did you really? Did you hear everything? Were you listening? Or did you just catch a few phrases and you figure you're okay? The reason why I bring this up is because I think we do this when it comes to the Lord and His Word. We are supposed to pay attention. We are supposed to stop doing everything that we're doing and give 100% of our attention to that Word so that we can have ears that are open and eyes that can see. Jesus told His disciples more than once that they were able to see and hear, or basically understand, what He was saying when He spoke in parables, because it was His will for them to understand. So the Father allowed their eyes and ears to be open. So what I'm saying to you is, are yours open? Are you really listening? And a good example of that is Mary and Martha. When Jesus first came to Mary and Martha, He came to town. Martha invited Him into her home. So here she is in the kitchen doing everything and anything. And her sister, Mary, is like, I want to hear everything you have to say. So she sat at His feet and she looked up and she listened. She was attentive. She didn't want to miss anything. And her sister running around the kitchen, trying to get everything together. And I think it was more important for her to serve Him than it was for her to listen to Him. And I understand we do want to serve, but sometimes we have to hear what He is saying. We have to take it in. We have to think about it. We have to meditate on it. Because when we really need that word, it'll come back to us. If we don't do that, it's not going to. It's in one ear and it's out the other. And Martha gets very, very upset. And she's like, Jesus, you see everything that I'm doing. All of this stuff I have to do. Mind you, she chose to do that. But she comes to Him with a complaint. You see all this stuff that I have to do. And she's just sitting there. Why don't you make her get up and help me? And Jesus looked at her and He said, Martha, Martha, she's getting the best part. And I am not going to take that away from her. Now I am paraphrasing. If you want to hear exactly what He said, then you go in and you read Luke, and it is chapter 10, verses 38 through 42. But He lets her know, this right here, this is the meat and potatoes, not what you're doing in the kitchen. This is what's important. This is what you need to catch and hold on to. Not let it pass you by and go, yeah, I heard what he was saying. But did you listen? So I just want to leave that with you today. Have a blessed day. Happy Friday. Stay safe.